My name is Zach FroviQ. I go by FroviQ. I'm from Apple Valley, Minnesota, right outside the Twin Cities. Um, Grew up there for a while. Right now, I currently live in Winona, but yeah. If I introduce myself to a stranger, um, if I don't really know him that well, I usually just say, "Hi, my name is Zach." But people who know me well just call me by my last name, FroviQ. So yeah, yeah. I do tell them I make music. I don't really like bring it up right away, I would say. Just kind of more if I like fuck with them, fuck with their vibe after a while. I don't know. I do get really energetic sometimes though, and I do get deep into it. I'm really passionate about it. So yeah. Shout out to Nathan Hoover. A couple years ago, I was gonna do a show in Rochester actually, and I was never able to make it. But one of my buddies put me on with Nathan, and then I've been in contact with him for a while. I think we were trying to set this up like for at least a year, right? Something like that. Yeah. Also through Bad Love, yeah. And Medusa, maybe I don't know about Medusa, but Bad Love for sure, yeah. So grew up with Lil Crush. Did a couple songs with him back when I was really getting into it, like really started. But that song kind of changed my perspective on it because we did some shows. Uh, I fell for this dream that I had, like right then and there. And then Nathan was in contact with Lil Crush, so put me on with him, yeah. My last meal ever, honestly, straight up, I would just want a plate of buffalo wings, some celery, maybe a Corona, a shot of tequila. I just kind of like the smaller places more. They put more passionate love into it. Like, they treat it like an art, you know? Yeah. Different flavors, doesn't taste like commercial. To be honest, it was a video I made in middle school for a class. I can't remember exactly what the premise of it was. It was a long time ago, but that was so fun. I had a good time making it with the guys that made it. So it was it was a really bad video. We didn't know how to edit or nothing, so we had to we chopped it together really sloppily.
Hype video?
No, it was we had to like tell a story for a poem, pretty much. It was kind of interesting, honestly. Honestly, if Eminem never made it as an artist, I don't think I ever would either. I grew up listening to that. That got me really into rap. And then I started exploring like the 80s vibe and kind of worked my way up towards modern after listening from there. So I do get stage fright. I deal with it because I just fall into it. Like, you have to accept it, you know. And getting up there, feeling the adrenaline rush from the crowd and the energy and shit, it's different. It is different. It's the most euphoric thing in the world, honestly. Well, if it's a secret, I can't tell you the secret sauce.
What can you tell us?
One thing I can say is I just write what I feel. I say what I feel, and that's where I get all the emotion from. Like, it helps me deal with my emotions. I kind of treat my studio almost like a therapy room in a way. It lets me get all my shit out of my head all at once because I do have a lot of shit in my head all the time. I actually have one out right now that I think it took me 30 minutes to write, another 30 to record. It's called anhedonia. That term is a definition, actually. It's lack of pleasure in things that used to make you happy. I was kind of down bad when I wrote that one. It was a good way for me to cope with it, though, too. It pulled me out of like a little gutter that I was in. At the age of 70, I hope to have a wife and kids someday, maybe some grandbabies. That would be pretty cool. Don't want to be living here in Minnesota, though. I want to go explore the world, so I feel like I'd want to be in like a cabin in the mountains or something, to be honest, like a nice one, obviously. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been doing music since second grade. I started out with piano, did saxophone. I was in choir for a bit, but I've just always had it around me, so I want to continue that. Regardless if I go somewhere with this or not, that's going to be a big piece of my life forever. To be honest, if there was enough push for it, I would definitely perform when I was 70. I mean, a lot of people like step away, but I just love it too much. I would definitely want to go back into it one last time. Oh, I would give it my all. I would give it my absolute all. I hope I wouldn't be in a walker or a wheelchair or something, but if I am, screw it, man. That's worth it. Some of the things I deal with every day are depression, anxiety. I have ADHD that's really severe, and I also have some addictions that came about through dealing with those things. I take it a day at a time to try to get through them though, and this stuff helps me do it. I feel like a dream feature would probably be Juice. Um, I do draw, or I used to draw a lot of inspiration from that. I've kind of found my own way to my own sound now, but that man pulled me out of a rut or when I was in one. I didn't know music had the power to like change people and unite them the way that it does over certain things that are kind of hard to talk about. That's why I talk about the things I deal with too. I feel like that would be my ideal feature, yeah. Honestly, I'm going to give it to the Kid Leroy. I feel like I would definitely love to have a feature with that man. Yeah, he's pretty fire. Like, I know he's a young guy, but he's pretty dope. He's got a good voice on him. I like singing and shit too. I don't just mainly rap, you know. I sing and do a lot of lyrical stuff in my songs, so I would love that. This one's kind of out there. In my previous life, I feel like I was Leonardo da Vinci. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't just make music, but I like art in general. I'm really creative with my shit. I like building things. I like working out problems, puzzles, and that man was smart and good with it. So, yeah. For me, the place I'm most comfortable creating my stuff is probably my closet, to be honest. I pimped it out into a studio, and I do everything I do in there. Yeah, there's some lights in there. I got some soundproofing put up in there too to blend the acoustics better. Just created like a spot for me to do my shit, and I like it. This winter, on New Year's actually, I had 2 songs come out that I recently just pulled. I'm saving them for this next project I'm working on. Probably won't come out till the end of this year, maybe even early next year. But I've got a lot of stuff I gotta lay out. I just don't know how to do it yet. I'm just working on finding the right way to say the right thing, you know. Shout out B Hardy and Alec for getting me into this stuff. Alec had a background with my twin brother. He had a background with it too. But he started doing stuff with it, and that got me into it too. Shout out Lil Crush. Also helped give me a push to do this more. He saw potential in me when I didn't need it. Shout out my boy Alex. He's sitting over there. He drove me here today. That's like a brother to me for life. I will love that man till the day I die. Yeah, shout out Justin Daly too. That's my guy. You believed in me when no one else would. Also shout out Mr. Dron, 10th grade history. One of the realest people I've met in my life. Good ass man.